Have you ever walked away from a conversation thinking, why didn't they listen to me? Or worse, how did they end up changing my mind instead? Persuasion isn't just for salespeople or politicians. It's a daily part of life. Whether you're pitching an idea at work, convincing your partner to watch your Netflix pick, or getting your toddler to eat broccoli. And the truth is, most people try way too hard to be persuasive, when the secret is, you only need seconds to start turning the tide in your favor. This isn't manipulation. It's psychology, and it's powerful, fast, and surprisingly simple. Let's start with something almost no one talks about. People decide emotionally and justify logically. So, if you're diving into facts and data right away, you're probably already losing them. Your first job is to connect emotionally, and that happens instantly, not after a PowerPoint. A study from Princeton found that people make judgments about trustworthiness within a tenth of a second of seeing your face. That means the first few seconds of any interaction are the most persuasive ones, and most of us blow them without realizing it. So how do you win those first critical seconds? Start with your presence. Confidence isn't about puffing your chest or rehearsing a TED Talk voice. It's about calm, focused energy. When you walk into a room or join a call, your energy sets the tone. People mirror what they feel. If you're rushed, scattered, or trying too hard, they'll feel it and resist. If you're grounded, calm, and clear, you become the emotional anchor. That alone makes you more persuasive without saying a word. Now let's talk about eye contact. This tiny habit builds instant trust. Not the creepy, I'm staring into your soul kind, but warm, consistent eye contact shows you're present and engaged. Combine that with a genuine smile, and you've already won more ground than any argument could cover. People don't follow logic. They follow vibes. Next, mirror their language and body posture. This is known as mirroring, and it works because humans are wired to trust people who seem familiar. If someone's speaking casually, drop the formal tone. If they're animated and expressive, let yourself match their energy a bit. It's not about being fake, it's about tuning into their frequency. It's subtle, but it tells their brain, this person gets me. Let's talk words. Specifically, the first words out of your mouth. There's one magic phrase that opens more doors than any rehearsed pitch. You're probably wondering, it hooks the brain, it creates curiosity, and positions you as someone who understands what they're thinking. When people feel understood, they're far more open to your ideas. Say something like, you're probably wondering if this is even worth your time, and boom, they lean in. You've started a conversation with their mindset, not yours. Now add to that the power of agreement triggers. People like to say yes, especially to things they already believe. If you can lead with a shared belief, you lower their defenses immediately. Try opening with a simple truth like, we all want to make better decisions, right? Now you're both on the same side. From there, persuasion doesn't feel like pressure. It feels like progress. Another fast lane technique, storytelling. Humans are narrative machines. Drop a quick story, 15 to 30 seconds max, and you hijack their attention. Even better, make yourself the imperfect hero. Share a short failure or mistake. Why? Because vulnerability builds trust fast. If people sense you're real, they'll listen longer and be more likely to follow where you lead. Of course, none of this works without listening, the most underrated persuasion skill on earth. Most people don't really listen. They wait to talk. But if you can make someone feel truly heard, if you reflect their words back, ask a curious follow-up, or simply nod at the right moment, they start to trust you, not because you're smart, because you're safe. Here's another psychological shortcut. Label their emotions. Say things like, it sounds like you're frustrated, or you seem excited about this idea. This isn't just empathy theater. It shows you're attuned to their experience. And when people feel seen, they become more open, more relaxed, and yes, more persuadable. Now let's sprinkle in some science. Behavioral psychologist Robert Cialdini outlined 6 principles of influence. But 2 of the most powerful ones in fast persuasion are reciprocity and scarcity. Reciprocity means people are wired to return favors. Give something, a compliment, a useful insight, a free resource, and they'll subconsciously feel the urge to give back. Scarcity, on the other hand, taps into urgency. If what you're offering feels limited in time, access, or availability, people pay more attention. Combine these 2, and you've got persuasion rocket fuel. But here's where most people mess it up. They try to be persuasive in a way that screams, "I want something from you." That's a red flag to the brain. Instead, flip the script. Make it about them. Use phrases like, "What would be most helpful for you right now?" Or, "Would it make your life easier if we did X?" These shifts make persuasion feel like a service, not a sales pitch. Lastly, remember this. People don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. If you made them feel smart, respected, curious, or seen, you've already done more persuading than 100 clever arguments could ever accomplish. So, next time you walk into a room, join a call, or even just send a message, don't try to be impressive. Be in tune. In seconds, you can shift the tone, build trust, and get people to lean in instead of pulling away. Persuasion isn't about pressure, it's about presence. And now, you've got the tools to do it in seconds. If you found this video meaningful, drop a comment below and share your experience. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might find this content useful. And as always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.